Hello everyone, this is Prem Kumar and welcome to this new lecture where we are going to create a new channel, and that channel is going to be of type portal. Okay, we'll straight away go into the App Studio and explore different configurations from there. So here I have logged in into the App Studio and I am into 25 version, and this is my lease request application. First, let's go to the channels, and in the channel these are all the default channels which we already saw in the previous lecture. So let's open this work portal now, and first thing is like here you have these 5 landing pages, right? We are going to concentrate more on these landing pages in this lecture. So let's do a preview of this one. So if you click on this preview, you get an option to switch to different portals. Like currently I need to check this work portal only. So I have these 5 landing pages. First is home, my work, explore, dashboard, and records manager, right? This is the exact thing which we found here. So whatever landing pages you add, that will be straight away displayed into the user portal. Now, if you go to the Dev Studio and then open that portal rule, you will clearly find there you have the 5 landing pages, and it is advised that you should not be editing here. Go to the App Studio and do the edit, but at the end backend it is going to update this rule. Okay, one more interesting thing is there is a rule called landing pages. Let's open this landing page, and the landing page will always be of UI pages, and there you find only one rule called record manager, right? And all these are out of the box rules, so you cannot find it here. You don't have an option to edit it from the Dev Studio, but this is a rule which got created because we start adding data types. Pega by default creates this landing page as a records manager in Constellation, and it is going to give you some pages where you can perform some read or other operations into the data types. Okay, I'll just come back to it quickly, but just understand that you can have different landing pages, you can add different landing pages, and Pega also by default adds the landing pages. And these things can be clearly visible from the portal. Okay, now let's go back to the App Studio. And from here, we already saw we can define the page visibility based on the conditions. And record manager is something which got added because I added a data type. And from here, you can add any landing pages you want, and these landing pages are pre-filled. It means like if you go to the next landing page here, this will already list you the available landing pages, and from here you can click and add a new landing page. Adding a new landing page will be covered in the next lecture. So for now we will try to update some existing landing page and create a new portal using the existing landing pages. Okay, now let's check each of the landing pages in detail. So if you go to this landing pages again and go to the home, there you will clearly find the configurations for this landing page. So it has a template, so you can choose different templates. You have a template called dashboard, you have a template called inline dashboard where you can arrange all the dashboard things, or you have some default page. So in the default page you can configure different regions as well, and inside the region you find like this is my home page. At the top I have the announcement widget. It's a 2 region page. I have a region 1, region 2. In the region 1 I have announcement widget, I have to do the task, and then I have the list of followed items, and region B I just have a pulse. So by this way what you can do is you can now customize your home page for your own portal. So I can simply say I want to add one more widget here. For example, I wanted to add start my day as a widget here. So you can definitely do that. So this will already reflect you new option called start my day. And this is not only restricted to widget. You can add different views as well. So you can configure different views and that can be added at this place, or you can also add some insights. So insights are nothing but Pega reporting in Constellation. I talked in detail about these insights also in the LSA course. Please visit there if you are interested about insights. But you can create or add any existing insights also in this region area. So by this way, what you are trying to do is you are designing your UI for each of the landing pages that will be displayed into the portal. So basically you are doing the portal design using the landing pages, and inside the landing pages you are going to configure what are the different widgets, different views that needs to be displayed. And for widgets, Pega do have out of the box widgets, but if you really need for Constellation, you can create your own custom widgets, and that will be covered during the custom DX components lecture. So you have to visit that. But by default, you also have a lot of standard widgets which gets added like with every Pega versions. Okay, now it's time. Let's go ahead and create a new portal. So let me go to the channels here. I'll create a portal and I'm going to call this as CS portal or customer service portal. And with portal, you can configure it in two ways, with work portal and second with the self-service portal. And self-service portal, Pega also may have some licensing added to it if you want to use it in real-time production environment. So you have to check with your account executive on this self-service portal. But I'm going to use this work portal by default, and let's do some configurations. As you can see, by default it added 4 landing pages to it: the home, the my work, the explore data, and dashboards. And for example, I'm going to say my work, I don't want this one, so I'll simply say never display my work. And dashboards is fine, and my work, let me check what is displayed there. So I'll go to the landing pages of my work, and here I see a simple insight, right? Just like it is displaying the list of cases that needs to be worked on. I can also check if I can add other insights as well. Like for example, number of work items created today. I can also add these insights for my landing page. So here I am simply configuring how my landing pages should look into my portal left navigation. In the next lecture, we will also add a new item that will again enrich my new portal. But if you want to quickly check how this portal is going to look, do a save and then go for the preview and just change to your portal. So I have the CS portal. As you already see, the visibility came into picture. There is no explore data here, and this is how it is going to be displayed. I can simply remove a lot of things here and there and play around. If I want to remove these announcements, I can very well do it from the landing page. Okay, this is the first step. The next is about the configurations. I can also add some personas who can have access to this portal, right? So here I can call a new persona. I'm going to say customer service agent as the new persona here. I can create a new access group and then provision this portal to that persona. And themes and landing page, I can use this default theme. Creating a portal in App Studio is very simple. All you have to do is, like, you already have a lot of templates, lot of landing pages, widgets, and views which you can easily add. But like, you have to check with your business like what you exactly wanted to see, because a lot of default things maybe it's not at all interesting to them. So definitely you will be playing around with this landing pages, editing it, creating new landing pages as well. Okay, I'll stop the lecture here. In the next lecture, we are going to see how we are going to add a new landing page, and we also perform some kind of CRUD operations over it. Let's see in the next lecture.